Hi, I'm Elena Sovolova, and I'm here at the RealTVfilms Social Lodge 2013 at the Toronto International Film Festival. And with me today, I have Jonathan Younger. Hello, Jonathan.
Hello.
He's the head of casting for Millennium Films, and right now he has a film in production called The Expendables.
Expendables 3.
Expendables 3. So tell us a little bit about Expendables 3 and what's going on right now.
Well, right now we're shooting the movie in Bulgaria.
Ooh, Bulgaria.
And we have some studios over there. This movie, the cast that came together for it, I couldn't believe it. I mean, at the end, obviously we had Sly Stallone and Jason Statham and Terry Crews, Dolph Lundgren, Randy Couture, all the original Expendables.
Yes, yes.
But this time we were also passing the torch, and we brought in these other guys. I mean, this time.
Who do we bring in?
Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson.
Our antagonist. We have got Harrison Ford. Wesley
Ford.
Snipes' first movie out of prison, which is funny because in the movie we bust him out of prison.
What?
Yeah, it's awesome. Well, Harrison Ford is someone that I've always been a huge fan, and it's funny because I casted the movie along with my boss Avi, and Harrison Ford one day, he calls my office and my assistant Tanner answers the phone, and I'm on my cell phone, and he goes, Yoni, Harrison's. I'm like, tell his assistant I'll call him back on my phone. He goes, no, it's Harrison Ford. I'm like,
Harrison
what?
Ford's calling.
Yeah.
You have to take the call.
Yeah. I answer the phone. I'm like, hello, and he goes, hi, Jonathan. I'm like, yeah. He goes, it's Harrison Ford. I'm like, hey man, how's it going? I'm like, welcome to the team. He goes, yeah, thanks. We start talking about different things about where, in Bulgaria the movie is shooting, and I naturally assumed because of Indiana Jones that he was a history buff, and I was completely wrong.
You were completely wrong.
Yeah.
So you asked him some history questions, or how did you find this out?
We started talking about geography in different parts of the world and stuff, and I was like, and then we started talking about communism and how communism left Bulgaria and this, and he really didn't.
Went right over his head, like it's going over my head.
Yeah, he was like, anyway, so for my character in the movie, I want, and we were talking just about his character and stuff, and he's playing a really awesome guy, and there might be an homage to Indiana Jones in the movie, and there might not.
An homage to Indiana Jones.
There might be a helicopter that we call the Falcon, or there might not be.
Ooh, so we're going to have to watch Expendables 3 when it comes out and
August
catch
2014.
that. August 2014. So, what is the funniest or most outrageous thing that's happened on set that you can remember?
On a set. Well, I haven't been on the Expendables 3 set. I'm actually leaving next week to Expendables 3.
So you're going there?
But I was just now in Bulgaria doing Hercules. Starring Kellen Lutz.
And that just wrapped in July, right?
Yeah, that just wrapped in July. That comes out in the beginning of 2014.
Cool.
And we were getting ready. We were shooting some EPK stuff.
Right.
And we had this whole thing where the cast was like, this cast was really like a family. I mean, Rennie Harlan, our director, really brought everybody together.
Awesome.
So it got to the point where we were actually pranking each other all the time.
Pranking each other.
This one prank that just sticks out in my mind. I mean, it really wasn't that bad. But what we did was we set up the EPK.
Right.
We had this new actress I found, Gaia Weiss, who plays Kellen's love interest in the movie. And she's amazing. She's beautiful. She's going to be a huge movie star. I can't wait for you guys to see her. We set up the EPK, and she was supposed to wait in this room, and we decided that nobody was going to show up, just Gaia. And then she was just going to sit there in a dark room, just waiting for her EPK, coming through makeup. And we just wanted to see how she would react. We had the camera rolling. She didn't know the camera was rolling, and she's sitting down, and she's just kind of waiting, just looking at this thing, and she's new, a big movie is new to her, so she's always being really polite.
Yeah.
And so she's just kind of sitting there, twiddling her thumbs, and I think we left her there for 45 minutes to see until finally she was like, you know what, so finally she lost it, and everyone came, because everybody was hiding, so everybody came out, we were dying.
Everybody was watching her for 45 minutes, basically sitting there being polite, trying to be like, where is everybody?
Yeah, where is everybody? What the hell is going on right now? What kind of sick people are you guys? That was something that stuck out of my mind. And we also shot a bunch of funny videos. We have a lot of funny videos that we shot on our phones together. Not ones that I can necessarily show.
We can't tweet those videos.
We might have one that's going to hit YouTube soon.
So we can like it on YouTube. Send it out.
It'll come out soon. You guys will see it.
Okay, cool. Yeah. How is your day through casting? You're the head of casting. So how do you choose an actor or an actress for a film, from a lead to an actor or principal role, small lines, long lines, Everybody wants to know. What's that process like?
Process is Well, the way that Millennium works, the
Yeah.
way that we make movies is first thing we have to be able to sell the movie. So we cast big talent.
Right.
But a movie like Hercules, we were selling Hercules, so I was looking for brand new talent.
Oh.
And we went on the hunt, and we were looking in London, in France, and California, obviously. A lot of great people came down to the wire. I like the tape. I
Yeah.
tape a lot. Just now for the Expendables, we have all these new young Expendables that they're
Right,
passing
right.
of the torch. So we got Glenn Powell, who's a great up-and-coming actor. We have Kellen Lutz again now in the movie. Ronda Rousey, the fighter, and Victor Ortiz, the boxer. But the way we found them is I held an open call audition on my own. I didn't even hire a casting director for it. I decided that I wanted to. There was a specific look that I was looking for.
Right.
And I always just meet. I don't know. I have this thing where sometimes I meet people on the street and I say like, no, I think, I can tell that most people that you meet in LA on the street are actors.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes something sticks out for me, and
But you're in London and France, and so how did you?
Oh, in London and France, I had people that were submitting. I had casting directors that were helping, and then they were submitting stuff.
And you were only looking for European actors on that?
No, not on Hercules. Yeah.
On Hercules.
On Hercules,
Cool.
we were on Expendables. We were looking for Americans. And
why?
we
Why do
found
you
them.
look for specific Americans, or why do you look specifically for Europeans?
It depends. If it's a European production,
Right.
we get good tax credit for if
Right.
we use. If there's a whole point system in the Euro productions.
Right.
So the more European actors that you use, or European crew even, the more points you get, so the better tax credit is.
So do they actually need like a European passport, or can they just be
Yeah, they
living
have to
there?
be part of the EU.
Okay, so you American actors, you can't fly up to France and pretend that you're, French.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't do that.
You can't just go buy Rosetta Stone and think that you can fix it. It's not gonna work. You have to. But hey, I'm in Beverly Hills. I'm in LA.
Look him up, Jonathan Younger.
We're always casting. We make 7 movies a year. And we shoot most of them in Europe, but we do cast a lot of Americans. Our next movie, Survivor, that we're casting is a movie that takes place at the American Embassy in London, so there's going to be a lot of Americans in it.
And I'm Elena Sovolova at RealTVfilms, and we'd like to thank our sponsor, Bob Beckian at Loyal Film Studios. Thanks, Bob. Bye.